Hey guys, I'm here at the Haunted Mansion at Walt Disney World. Let's find out if it's haunted right now on What the Fetch. The Haunted Mansion. Easily my most favorite Disney ride ever, for obvious reasons. I like my paranormal mysterious, spooky, non-gory, and fun, and everything about this ride hits that squarely on the head for me. The movie, not so much. But supposedly Guillermo del Toro is working on a new Haunted Mansion movie that promises to blend the spooky and funny nicely. We shall see. The facade of the mansion was inspired by the Harry Packer Mansion, but its actual design is based on the Joel Rathbone Mansion in Albany, New York. But the one in California takes its inspiration from the Winchester Mystery House, which I investigated on Ghost Hunters. There are many claims that surround both Haunted Mansions in Disney World and Disneyland, but I'm going to stick to the one in Disney World for now, since I was just there. Now, if you look closely at the mansion's exterior, the gamer in me notices that there are chess pieces built into it. But one chess piece is missing, the knight. They say the knight is missing because inside the Haunted Mansion, it's always night. Wah wah. Actually, I've already investigated here many times, and I always wondered, are you supposed to die on the ride? I mean, you go up to the attic, you fall out the window down to the graveyard below, and then, and only then, are you part of the swinging wake? Well, dead or not, sorry to say, it's all smoke and mirrors, guys. Or is it? Let's take a look at some of the claims. Hi, I'm Grant. I'm here to help. First, I'm always leery of a place that has its own gift shop, but I'll let it slide for now. At the beginning of the ride is a raven affectionately named Lucifer. He was originally supposed to be the narrator for the ride, but that concept got scrapped. If the cast members don't say "Good morning, Lucifer" to this raven while doing their walkthrough, the ride supposedly breaks down. Now, they report 999 happy, intelligent human hauntings in this place, but most are clearly residual, as they are doing the same thing every time I go through. But I wonder if there are more. There are a couple of stories of non-animatronic ghosts on the ride. According to my pal Aaron Sagers of Paranormal Pop Culture, who grew up here, supposedly there is the ghost of what looks like a cast member who walks around the attraction lost and nervous, asking guests which way to go, as if it's her first day. Aaron also told me that he once heard of someone seeing a figure in the attic/bride scene that was not supposed to be there. Many cast members report seeing a man with a cane riding the ride late at night. When addressed, he does not respond and simply vanishes. Sounds like a deaf wizard to me. But some say he's the ghost of a pilot whose plane crashed into what is now known as Bay Lake, way back in the 1940s, long before the park ever opened in 1971. Why an old pilot would be riding a ride that didn't exist when he died doesn't make much sense, unless he was just lost and confused when his plane went down, and then blammo, somebody opens up one of the coolest rides ever, so you just, go with the flow. Kids these days and their ghost rides. Oh my gosh, it's dead Uncle Fred. Ugh, no one invited you, Fred. Now, in Disneyland, there are reports of a ghostly lost boy crying for his mother, who supposedly spread his ashes there earlier. This picture has been circling the internet. Supposedly, the photographer was the first person on the ride that day, yet somehow he captured this image of a boy happily enjoying the ride in a doom buggy. Cast members had no knowledge of a child, or anyone else for that matter, being on the ride before him. While it's true that people have tried to dump their loved one's ashes in there, people don't realize that the mouse will know. I mean, come on, there are cameras everywhere in there. They'll see you do it, you'll get in trouble, and for what? Your relatives will just get vacuumed up immediately anyway, and be ever so grateful for you spreading their remains in a landfill. Recycle in peace, Uncle Fred. Now, why are the ghosts there? Some will say the place is so active because Disney is basically recreating a seance, and spirits are drawn to those types of things as they seek aid. I don't really think that's the case here, as the seance is forever on repeat, and hopefully the entities would figure that out pretty quick. Hopefully. Remember, an intelligent human haunting does not mean that the entity is actually smart. For some reason, people think that hauntings always have to be morbid. Many places are haunted because they held a special place in the hearts of the entities. This is hands down one of my favorite rides here. I know for sure that if it is possible to come back, and ride this ride after I die, I'm gonna do it. Again and again and again. I mean, coming here as a ghost would quite literally be the fastest pass. Now, I didn't find much evidence on this ride, but I did get a few names. The ghost with the suitcase is Phineas, the skeletal ghost is Ezra, and the bearded prisoner is Gus. Now, they seem to be heading out, so maybe there is room for the three of us after all. Hold that spot for me, guys. Here come a few more happy haunts. Well, don't forget to pay your respects to man's best friend at the pet cemetery on your way out. Now there's an entity I don't mind following me home. What a good boy. Well, there you have it, guys. The amazing Haunted Mansion. Thanks for stopping by. Stay weird.